Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Shakar here with another lesson through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing this work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the whole full elect. Shalom. Okay, just wanted to get into this news article, based on, they were going into how much money, is being spent, in obtaining, weapons of mass destruction. But this is through, let me just read it. It says, nuclear armed nations are deepening their reliance on their nuclear weapons. It says Watchdog finds. I'm not gonna read it all. I'm just gonna get to a certain point where it talks about the money. Well, you know what? Let me start at the top. It says, this is Copenhagen, Denmark. It says the world's 9 nuclear-armed states continue to modernize their nuclear weapons as the countries deepened their reliance on such deterrence. In 2003, a Swedish think tank said Monday. So you got these nations that already have nuclear power. Okay, they're strengthening, their arsenal. It says we have not seen nuclear weapons playing such a prominent role in international relations since the Cold War, said Wilfred Wan. It says director of the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute Weapons of Mass Destruction Program. It says earlier this month, it says Russia and its ally Belarus launched a second stage of drills intended to train their troops in tactical nuclear weapons, part of the Kremlin's efforts to discourage the West from ramping up support for Ukraine. See, and again, you see the superpowers, well, those that have those high caliber nuclear capabilities, they're getting stronger, and then you're also going to see that these other nations, these weaker nations, they're beginning to increase their capabilities of mass destruction as well. Let me go down. Let me see. Like I said, I don't want to read it all. Let me read this. It says, in a separate report, the International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons, it says ICAN or ICAN said the 9 nuclear-armed states spent a combined total of $91.4 billion on their arsenals in 2023. Listen, equivalent to 2,898 per second. So they're almost spending $3,000 a second, in strengthening their arsenal. It says the Geneva-based coalition of disarmament, the activists won Nobel Peace Prize in 2017. It says the group said that figures show a 10.7 billion increase in global spending on nuclear weapons in 2023 compared to 2022. It says with the United States accounting of 80% of that increase. The U.S. share a total of spending of 51.5 billion is more than all the other nuclear armed countries put together. You see, you got the United States, which they're strong, in their nuclear capabilities, but they're looking to ramp it up, man, because they know that World War III is just around the corner. Let me see. Let me jump down here. It says the next biggest spender was China at 11.8 billion. She said, and Russia spending the third largest amount at 8.3 billion. It says all this money is not improving global security. In fact, it's threatening people wherever they live, Sanders Zachary said. You see, so, hey, man, you got these nations, they're ramping up, man. They're increasing, their military capabilities. Let me read this here. It says SIPRI estimated that some 2,100 of the deployed warheads are kept in a state of high operational alert on ballistic missiles, and nearly all belong to Russia or the United States. So Russia and the U.S., they're going to be the two major players, man, in this third World War, man. It says, however, it is said that China is also believed to have some warheads on high operational alert for the first time. See, and this is all that we know about, but we know that You got countries like North Korea, Pakistan, Iran, in other nations, man. They're also they're ramping up as well. It says, let me jump down here. Like I said, I don't want to read the whole article. Lord willing, if I remember, I'll put the article in the description box. But let me see. Yeah, I'll just read this, and then I'll just bring out some precepts, and that'll be the lesson. It says in Asia, India, Pakistan, and North Korea are also pursuing the capability to deploy multiple warheads on ballistic missiles, the Institute said. The United States, Russia, France, UK, and China already have that capacity, enabling a rapid potential increase in deployed warheads, as well as the possibility for nuclear-armed countries to threaten the destruction of significantly more targets. You see, so, hey, man, these nations, they're ramping up. You see, so right now, you see the increase of arsenal, and they're spending more money on it. You see, but that goes back to what prophecy. That's in the scriptures. So let's go to the book of Joel. Let's go to the book of Joel, chapter 3. And let's start off in verse 9. And it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. So all these other nations, man. It says, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Hey, so the Lord is saying, hey, let these other nations, rise up, man, to have that mindset of what? Of war. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. See, now you got these weak nations, that didn't have, those high-powered arsenal. Hey, they're beginning to what? To spend their money, on weapons of mass destruction, opposed to what? Agricultural, things that are useful for what? Agricultural necessities. You see, now they're spending their money on instead of farming, and things of that nature. Now they're spending their money on what? On weapons. It says, assemble yourselves and come all you heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Hey, the Lord is saying, hey, let the mighty ones, the angels, come down and do what? Listen, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Hey, so the Lord is gathering these nations together for what? For World War III, for Armageddon. And he's using the angels, to open up the minds of these leaders, to what? To have that mindset of what? Preparing for war. To spend their money on weapons instead of farming tools. You see? Let me get a precept. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, and verse 1. And it says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So it's the Lord that's controlling the minds of these leaders. You see, and he's using the angels to do so. They're coming down, to and fro, on Jacob's ladder, man. They're coming up and they're sealing, the mindset of war, upon these leaders. Let's go real quick to Genesis. Let's get that in Genesis. Genesis chapter 28. And let's go to verse 10, I believe. Yeah, it says, and Jacob went out from Beersheba and went toward Haran. And he lightened upon a certain place and tarried there all night, because the sun was set, and he took of the stones of that place and put them for his pillows, and lay down in that place to sleep. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and on the top of it reached to the heaven, and behold, the angels of the Most High ascending and descending on it. So the Lord, he uses, the angels to come to and fro upon the earth, again, to what? Open up the minds, and to seal minds, you see? And right now he's opening the minds of these leaders to prepare for what? For that great battle, man. I'll keep going here. And it says, and behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai stood above it and said, I am the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, power of Abraham thy father, and the power of Isaac, the land whereon thou liest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed. So this is the promise, okay, that he gave to Abraham and he gave to Isaac. Now he's giving this promise to Jacob, okay, which is Israel. You see, you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and you so-called Native Americans. See, and even those that look like other nations, but when you hear this truth, it resonates with your spirit. It's because you're an Israelite. The Lord is putting it upon your spirit, okay, to have that mindset. It says, and thy seed shall be as the dust on the earth, and thou shalt spread abroad to the west and to the east and to the north and to the south, and in thee and in thy seed shall all the families of the earth be blessed. Say, and behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all places whither thou goest, and will bring thee again into this land. See, and that hasn't happened yet. Right now you have Israelites, okay, scattered to the four corners of the earth, man. See, all over the earth. But again, the biggest deliverance will come out of America, Babylon the Great. This where Israel and Judah have been put together to be oppressed. You see, and you see Israel, and you see that Israel, okay, is waking up, man. And Israel is understanding who they are as a people, and really that begins with the elect. So let me read verse 15 again. It says, and behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all places whither thou goest, see, and will bring thee again into this land. See, going back to the land of Israel, ultimately, okay? Once we get delivered, okay, Lord willing, we be a part of that number, okay, out of wherever, we've been scattered to, okay, again, mainly, chiefly, out of America, Babylon the Great. Ultimately, we'll go back to the land of Israel, man. It says, for I will not leave thee until I have done that which I have spoken to thee of. You see, so the Lord is with us, man. He is with us, in these times of affliction, man. You see, and in the times of trouble to come. See, but that begins with the elect, because it's already written that 2/3 of our people, they got to die here in America, Babylon the Great. See, and you have these nations, okay, gearing up for war, okay, so that the rulership that's currently in that power seat can be put down, man, which is Esau, man, the so-called white man. You see, let me go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 43, and verse 5. See, and it says, fear not, for I am with thee. You see, so the Lord is with us. Did he not say, I am with thee to the end of the earth, or to the end of the age? Say, I will bring thy seed from the east and gather thee from the west. See, I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons, see, from far, and my daughters from the ends of the earth. See, so that's why the Lord is gearing up these nations for war, man. That's why it's in the minds of these leaders, these kings, these presidents, so on and so forth, okay, to put their monies, okay, into buying weapons of mass destruction, man, to ramp up their arsenal, okay, to gear up for war. Again, this is all for the sake of Israel, to gather them, okay, from the four corners of the earth, okay, to be delivered in the time of destruction. And when you go into that word seed, okay, let's get it. Because this is not speaking about all these other nations, man. This is only speaking to the Israelites. Let's go to the word, let's get that in the blue letter. Isaiah. So there's no such thing. And the reason I'm bringing this out too, because this weekend at camp, we had appeared to be a Hamite, okay, speaking about, all these nations can be saved. That salvation is for everybody. No, the salvation is only for Israel, okay, beginning with the elect. That's why the Lord is putting in these minds, okay, for these leaders, to prepare for war. But let me get that. Isaiah chapter 43, and let's go to verse 5, because I want to get that word seed. So there's no such thing, okay, as a spiritual Israel. You see, because that's what he was going on. He was going on and on about, those that believe in he said Christ, which we know that just means anointed. Okay, the Hamashiach, okay, those that just believe, in the anointed, that they have now become spiritual Israel. No, there's no such thing as you have to be of a physical, okay, lineage first, okay, and then Okay, you become a true Israelite in the spirit. Okay, the Israel of the Most High. But let me get this real quick. Seed, that word is H2233. Let's get it. And make sure my volume is up. Let's play it.
Strong's H2233. Zerah.
Okay, let's get the definition. It says, see, it could be a seed sowing offspring. Okay, a sowing seed. Listen, semen, virile. It says offspring, descendants, posterity, children. You see, so you have to be of the bloodline of Israel. Okay, in order to have any part of deliverance, man. Again, you first got to be a physical descendant, okay, of Israel, and then you become a true Israelite, okay, through the Spirit, man. But we know ultimately, okay, all Israel going to be saved. But on this side, okay, where that destruction is getting ready to take place, it's only about the elect, man. It's all about that remnant. You see, I've even, for the sake of the lesson, I went ahead and got it out of just the regular dictionary right here, seed. Listen, look, number 2 here says a man's semen, similar semen, sperm, spermatic fluid. Let me see what else it has. It says milk to ejaculate emission. Okay, spermatozoa. You see, so this is all speaking about a posterity, man, a lineage. You see, this is what it's going into. It's not speaking about somebody that just believes in. Well, they say Christ. Okay, but we know, he's the Hamashiach, Yahushai, Hamashiach. Okay, that once they just because they believe in, they say Jesus. Okay, that now they become spiritual Israel. No, there's no such thing as a spiritual Israelite unless you're a physical descendant, okay, of the nation of Israel through the bloodline. You see, but let me go back. Just wanted to show that hey, you got to be a physical descendant of Israel, okay, to be part of the deliverance, okay, that's coming from the nuclear destruction. Let me see. Let me get rid of that. I don't need that no more. Let me go back to the book of Joel. Then I'll just close it out there. Like I said, this wasn't meant to be very long. Just something, through the Spirit, real quick. Joel chapter 3, and let's read verse 12 again. It says, "See, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about." See that the Yehoshaphat going to what the valley of judgment, man. You see, where all these nations are going to be gathered together for war, man, and then that war is going to come here to the shores. That war is going to come here to the shores of America, Babylon the Great, for what? For destruction, man. You see, verse 13 it says, "Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe." It says, "Come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great." See, and that's the wickedness of that begins with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the wickedness of these nations, and the wickedness of 2/3 of our people, man. Hey, man, this place is ripe and ready for destruction. It says, multitudes in the valley of decision. See, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is near in the valley of decision. It says, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Why? Because that's gonna come from the warheads, man. It's gonna blot out the sun and blot out the moon, man. It's gonna be a day of darkness, a day of gloominess, man. You see, it says the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake because of what? The destruction, man, from the warheads. And you're even gonna have the chariots, okay, the so-called UFOs, okay. Those are the vehicles of the angels. Okay, they're going to be bringing they're going to be bringing destruction. Okay, through those beams of concentrated fire, man. Okay, the laser beams. It says, but the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will be the hope of his people. You see, Israel, the Israelites. Okay, those that are physical descendants of Israel, okay, that begins with the elect, whoever they may be. See, and the strength of the children of Israel. See, ultimately, all Israel, okay, gonna be saved in the kingdom. Okay, they're gonna come back to the loins of the elect. But on this side, hey man, the Lord is preparing the minds, okay, of these leaders, these kings, okay, to put their monies, okay, into weapons of mass destruction, okay, and not so much into what, into their farming tools. You see, to things to the things of that apply to agriculture. See, but with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Amen. We're right on the brink of World War III. We know these prophecies, these other prophecies got to come to pass. The mark of the beast has got to come in. Okay, we got to get into Jacob's trouble, fully. Okay, and then, hey, man, hey, the Lord's going to bring this war. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to close out. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing his work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.